Good day, everyone. I am Silshan de Verances, a BS Ed English 3 student of North campus, and welcome to Ed 301, the teacher and the school curriculum. Today, we are going to be discussing about the Unit 3, from framework to practice, the teacher's role in the Philippine curriculum implementations. Today, we will be focusing on an essential topic, which is about the teachers as designers in curriculum planning. When we hear designer, we often think of fashion or architecture, but in education, teachers are also designers. According to DepEd of 2017, in the Philippine Professional Standards for Teachers, teachers do more than follow instructions. They transform curriculum standards into localized, meaningful, and innovative learning experiences that respond to diverse learners' needs. But before all of that, by the end of the lesson, let us first read our learning objectives. By the end of the lesson, students are expected to identify the different roles of teachers as designers in curriculum planning, create an infographic that highlights the roles of the teacher in curriculum planning, and discuss the importance of teachers as designers in curriculum planning by making a reflection paper. The following are the roles of teachers as designers in curriculum planning. First is the designers of learning plans. So planning gives structure to learning. Lesson plans are not just paperwork, they are roadmaps which teachers use. Now, according to DepEd of 2017, they emphasizes that effective planning aligns instruction with standards and students' needs. Teachers translate competencies into clear objectives. They choose suitable strategies and organize step-by-step learning activities. For example, for a reading competency, instead of generic text, use local news articles so learners connect comprehension with real community issues. Second, teachers as designers of learning materials. Textbooks helps, but learners need adapted resources. So a study of Irenborough of 2019, they noted that teacher-designed materials make lessons relevant. So teachers modify existing materials, create worksheets, visuals, or multimedia, and use low-cost resources when needed. For instance, a rural teacher may improvise flashcards or integrate ICT tools to aid understanding. Third, we have the designers of assessment. Now, assessment is more than tests. It's about tracking progress and guiding improvement. Now, according to DepEd of 2017, they highlight that assessment is as vital in meeting standards. Now, teachers use diagnostic tests for prior knowledge. They also give formative tasks during lessons and design summative and performance-based assessments. For instance, instead of multiple choice, ask students to propose solutions to community issues, a more authentic measure of learning. Next is designers of the learning environment. Now, the classroom atmosphere influences how students learn. Now, a study from DASAS of 2021, it stressed that inclusive and engaging environments support curriculum implementation. Now, as teachers establish routines and rules. Teachers also encourage collaboration and promote inclusivity for all learners, especially those students who are included in the special education and the alternative learning system. For example, cooperative group work builds both knowledge and skills. And fifth, we have the designers of contextualized curriculum. The K-12 curriculum And the Republic Act 10533, also known as the Enhanced Basic Education Act, requires localization and contextualization. Now, teachers use local examples and culture. They also relate lessons to real life situations. For example, teaching statistics with barangay population data or science with local farming practices. This makes learning meaningful and connected to daily life, which is relevant to the student's point of view. Sixth, lastly, is we have the designers of innovation. Now, education evolves, and so must teachers. Now, a study of Matic in 2019, he emphasizes that innovation is part of teaching. Now, as teachers explore new strategies and technology, adapt to blended or online learning, and find ways to continue learning during crisis. For example, during the pandemic, now teachers created online modules and video lessons, proving that teachers are creative and problem solvers. Now, so what have we learned? Teachers are not just implementers. We are designers who plan structured lessons, create materials, design assessments, shape the environment, localize the curriculum, and innovate for the future. DepEd provides the framework, but teachers bring it to life. Without our design, learning becomes directionless. As Franklin said, if you fail to plan, you are planning to fail. In teaching, this means that without thoughtful design or preparation, we fail to prepare learners for success. That ends our discussion for today. If you have questions or clarifications, please share them down in our comment section. Thank you and see you next time.